Hey, Jack here, and how many of you realize that accountability is very important? Well, you know what? I do not want to let my team fail, and that's the reason why I am a very big fan of accountability. And for some of you who are new to coaching, new to presentation skill, or even personal development, you might occasionally hear this word called accountability. So let me give you my definition of what's accountability. Accountability is to do something you say you will do by or on a particular day, whether you like it or not. And you can hold yourself accountable by declaring to yourself, and we call this affirmation, that I'm going to do this by a certain day. Or you can actually allow another person that can be your peers, can be your coach, or that can be even your mentor, your teacher, depends on your arrangement, to hold you accountable. And the reason why the second portion, the second scenario is a lot more powerful is because of this element of guilt. Imagine you say to yourself that I'm going to do A, B, C, D, E by certain date. So such as I'm going to write my book, my second book, by end of this year. Is it okay at the end of this year and you say to yourself, well, you know what? Well, I'm busy with my life. I have a lot of other things to do and therefore I can't do this. So I'm going to extend my deadline and say, I'm going to write this book by the end of next year. That's how I can hold myself accountable for this. Question, does it work? Imagine you get your mentor, your coaches to hold you accountable. And your coaches and mentors will not listen to what kind of excuses you are going to give because to them, it doesn't matter. To them, what's matter? Guess what? It's the result. Because you say that you're going to do it by end of this year, you are going to do it by end of this year because if you don't, guess what will happen? You will have this element of guilt to the coaches and the mentors. And it's not a disappointment of yourself or by yourself to you. It could also be a disappointment from the other person's perspective. And human beings, we know that we don't like to disappoint other people easily. So therefore, the elements of accountability is a lot more powerful when you allow yourself to be held accountable by other people. Which is the reason why I like to talk about this concept today. Because many times I've worked with people and they say they have dreams, they want to do this and that. And especially for those people who have come out of a course, a program, and they say, well, I have so many things I want to do. I want to strategize my action plan in the next 3 months. You know what? If there's no accountability, human beings will go back to the normal self before the program because that's what habits are about. And I fall into this category sometimes because if I don't do it with somebody holding me accountable, I'm also a lazy bum. It's not because by default I'm lazy. It's because I want to do something that makes me comfortable. And therefore, my income zone can't be expanded because I am living within my comfort zone. And how many of you agree that if you want to increase your income, you have to expand your comfort zone? And by doing the expansion of comfort zone, one of the processes that you got to do is your ability to be doing some things that you are not willing to normally or naturally. And the only way you can do that is to subject yourself to accountability. So which is the reason why I'm a firm believer of accountability group. I'm a firm believer of being an accountability leader. And I'm holding my two mentees accountable all the time. And which is the reason why in just 1 month, my two mentees have achieved so much so that they can even not expect that they can do that 1 month ago. And that's power of accountability. Comment below if you feel that accountability is something that you are exploring, something that you want to see, something that you want to understand more. Comment below and find out more about what exactly or how accountability can work for you. And my point is this, I would love to be part of your accountability team. If one day if we decide to work together, of course, it's really a question of whether you're willing to be surrendering to yourself to this process. And you're going to tear yourself down, do things that you're not comfortable with, but that's perfectly okay. Because that's the sign of your willingness to grow or just to expand your comfort zone. All right. So I just want to take this short window opportunity during the break because I'm currently teaching in ISCA, international tax. So I have a very short period of time doing this BeLive TV. I know that in the last two BeLive TV, it wasn't able to have the sound. I'm doing to fix that to make sure that this one is okay, so that we are going back to the normal stream of producing BeLive TV. And I'm going to share with you more about coaching, presentation, and personal development. Until we next meet, your host, Jack Wong from BeLive TV show. Best wishes.